Hey there. So this video is for the men. Men, we need you. We need your voices. And I know that sometimes it doesn't feel to you like we need you and we want you. Because the fact of the matter is that, like, a lot of you really suck at saying the right things and doing the right things. And you've always sucked. And like we've always joked, ha, men are so dense and men don't listen and men don't understand what we want. And, so yeah, that's kind of always been true. But in this moment of social awakening, like, we need you to get better. We need you on our side. We need you speaking out about all the ways that you are not a sexual assaulter, all of the ways that you do not harass women or discriminate against women in the workplace, all of the ways in which you genuinely value having women as coworkers, for all of the gifts and talents and unique points of view that women bring to the table that men don't. We need your voices. We need you speaking up in this moment. We can't do this without you. But I know that, like I said, a lot of you try to speak up and you get shouted down, and it's not fun. So I shot a video a little while ago that was a bit of an explanation for you about how you can get better. And I offer it to you as a little exercise, if you will, some steps that you can follow if you're genuinely interested in being a more powerful ally for women and you wanted to show up better globally as part of our social fabric, but also for the women in your life. So here it is. Enjoy. Some of you don't know how to talk about your stories, and some of you have not yet done enough time listening, and some of you don't yet have the right words, and you're gonna get made fun of, and you're gonna get shamed, and there's gonna be people who are like, fuck you, you straight white man, we don't want to hear what you have to say, and it's gonna feel bad. Guess what? That's what we have been dealing with our whole lives, and we've learned to deal with it. So get better. Keep practicing. Keep sharing. Listen a lot more. Ask questions. If somebody comes at you and shames you and says, fuck you, I don't want to hear from you, ask them why. What was it about how I was honestly trying to share my truth and share my story, and I was trying to be on your side. And I hear you that I did not communicate support to you. Please tell me why. I want to be supportive. I want to be helpful. I want to show up with everything I've got and help you fight your fight. But if I'm shooting in the wrong direction here, then I get it. I'm not being helpful. But I don't know that unless you'll tell me. So please, would you honor me with a little bit of your time and tell me? Now, there's some people who are going to get really angry at you asking that question, and they're going to tell you to go do some research online, to go read some books, to go listen to some TED Talks, and there's a lot of truth in that. You can do a lot of work figuring out what it is that people want to hear about your stories instead of making them do your work for you. So don't be putting it off on other people. Don't be, oh, poor me. I'm just trying to be supportive, but nobody will help me. No, you've got work to do. And you know what else? If you've got conflicts within yourself, like I was at an event tonight. I went to a comedy show at Cards Against Humanity, which was fantastic. And one of the comics was telling a story about how some man in just the last couple of days was apologizing about how he's attracted to Tomi Lahren. If you don't know who Tomi Lahren is, she's Sean Hannity with blonde hair and a vagina. She's horrendous. She is vile and despicable and awful. And she's hot. Or let me say, she displays almost all of the physical characteristics that mass media in America have taught nice white boys for decades that they should be attracted to. Let's put it that way. She's got tits and slender and blue eyes and blonde hair and smooth skin, and she's white. So, So anyway, if you're like that guy If you're like, you know what, I know it's wrong, but oh my God, yeah, she's hot and I have fantasies about her and I jack off to her and I think she's hot. You know what? Admit that and work that out and figure out what your own conflicts are and do your work. Get better. Be a better human being. Be a better man. You've got to do the work. We are here to accept you with open arms, but I swear to God, we are not going to let you skate. We are not going to let you get in on our coattails. We're not going to be the ones doing all the work for us and for you. No, you got to figure it out for yourself. You got to do the work on your own self to figure out what's wrong with you inside, to figure out, oh God, you know what? There was a time when I was pretty aggressive. And, I think it's probably true that there's a couple of women that I've had sex with who, I really don't think it's fair to say that I raped them, but, I probably, was awfully pushy. I'm not sure that they were into it. They might have said yes just because I wasn't taking no for an answer. Admit that to yourself and then little by little to other people and demonstrate that you know that was really bad. And you're not doing that anymore. And you've grown and you've changed. It's okay that you were a jackass at some point in the past. You can't make up for what you did in the past, but you can sure as heck chart a different course. You can tell that I'm not enraged tonight because I just said sure as heck. You can sure as heck chart a different course for yourself going forward. You can write your own script. Now, granted, if you raped somebody last year and you feel bad about it now, yeah, you've probably got to do some time. And maybe actual prison time if you actually raped somebody. Or, if it was more of a, a salty, pushy, harassy kind of a thing that you did. Maybe you're not going to get your ass thrown in jail over it. But you certainly are going to be in feminist jail for a while. 1 year is not enough, despite the fact that Matt Lauer and Louis C.K. and Charlie Rose and a bunch of others seem to think that, a year is enough time for them to be off a major platform. Bullshit. Oh, that could get me angry, but we're not going there tonight. So, and check out if you're a little bit confused about what you need to do or how long you need to be in feminist jail or how you need to change, go check out the video that I did called Questions for Evaluating Sexual Assault. And take a self-assessment. Try that. Introspection. Give it a try. You might like it. Honestly evaluate your own previous behavior. And if you're disgusted by what you see, well, that will probably suck. And you've got some work to do. And when you've done it, and when you can demonstrate that you're no longer a disgusting human being, we absolutely want you on our team. We need you. But you need to earn it, just like we did. And that's what I've got to say tonight.